Hello, hello, hello. I am back. Moniek James here, coming to you live from the 20th Annual Player Networking event. And I am here with my broadcasting buddy. So if you have been following the Player Networking event since last year in Atlanta, you may have seen a video of me with this young man right here broadcasting from a Topgolf event last year. And we just decided, since we had a few minutes, to sit down with Mr. Fred Jones, he's a Renaissance man, you all, to talk a little bit about what he is doing outside of PNE. He's clearly here volunteering. He volunteers his time. He supports PNE, has supported this event for years, but he has so many other initiatives that overlap with the mission of PNE. So Fred, tell the people what you have going on and why you continue to support PNE.
Well, I think first with PNE, I continue to support it because I love the idea of being a former student athlete and having spent time with one of my teammates who was in the NBA for several years. I think it's very important that athletes know the importance of life after the game.
Right.
And that's so much of what God does with PNE, trying to connect athletes with businesses that can leverage their visibility and make them, monies.
Right.
As the guy before me was talking about, those income streams continuing, 6 figures and such. So because of their likeness, because of the way that people look at athletes, these guys can continue. If they keep their noses clean and keep their smiles bright, they can continue to be successful.
Yeah.
And I think that that's important. So, like I said, having lived, from athletics to entertainment and beyond, I understand the importance of taking young athletes and teaching them that, look, man, especially with football players, it's 3 to 5 years, you running
really
40 miles into someone and you just keep doing that into a door. No, you're going to have a headache too. So, just realizing that, this certainly is not going to last forever, and preparing yourself for life after the game. So, that's the thing that inspires me to keep volunteering my time for PNE.
So outside of PNE, you do a lot of work in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the Tulsa community. So tell us a little bit which Guy is from.
Right.
Who Troop 21 and Associates, who put PNE on every year. So tell us a little bit about what you do outside of this particular event. But again, it really still overlaps. There's still intersectionality there. So tell us a little bit about that.
One of the events that I host each year is MLK Tulsa 7th grade anti-bullying forum and basketball tournament, which we just had a couple of weeks ago. And we have 6 different teams from across the city, from Tulsa Public Schools, bring the kids together, let them play a basketball tournament, and it's absolutely free. It's free for the parents, it's free food, it's free breakfast. The only requirement is that you attend an anti-bullying forum. And that's a big thing, with our kids, because so much we want the kids to be successful. We want the kids to be aggressive and dominate, but then you have to learn how to be a student athlete. And go be a student.
Right.
Go in the classroom, humble yourself. It's not football practice, it's not basketball practice, it's not even swimming practice. It is, go sit down, go learn, become a student, blend in, not being so high-sided sometimes because, even at a young age, people can put athletes on such a pedestal.
Yes.
Because of their athletic accomplishments. But still being able to go into the classroom and be able to learn, and be functional, and be able to communicate with your peers.
Right.
So, we love that. And it was my 8th year.
Wow.
So, really successful, and it's kind of a turnkey event. We're also on the Booker T. Washington National Alumni Association board. Me and some of the guys that are around here, Guy, Howard, Danny, Charles, Christopher. So, I think we're in like our 10th homecoming. We host 2,000 people each year back for homecoming, which is really good for high school. We've had some years where, it was just, like the zeros and the 5s. But, we find just in the middle and in between that people are really supportive.
Right.
So, we try and honor, our old teachers and things of that nature and, just bring us back together to celebrate. We're from one of those Booker T's and we turned 100 during that time. And another thing, the National Alumni Association, we do Booker T. McLean Alumni Games, which is our rivalry. And, God, we're like 10 of those along the way. So we stay busy. We we tried to get back. I'm the webmaster for the Oklahoma Eagle newspaper, which is the oldest family-owned publication in the country. So we're going to turn 100 along with the race riot centennial, the massacre, Black Wall Street. So, it's just a lot of great things happening. Guy himself has opened up a coffee shop, the Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge on Greenwood. And there's a few businesses that are popping their heads up as we prepare as a city and as a community for the 100-year, centennial massacre. You can't celebrate.
You don't want to call it right. You don't want to say anniversary.
Exactly.
So, exactly.
You're starting to see different things pop up along the way. You can just Google Black Wall Street. There's a lot of things popping up in reference to that. And the bomb 35 blocks and the whole thing that goes with that. I think the dollar circulated 31 times. I was talking to an old guy the other day, and he said, man, I'm going to tell you what it was. The dollar never left. That's why they bombed us, So, it's just a thing, the Williams Theater, Charles Christopher, who volunteers here with Guy, his grandparents owned the Williams Theater, so he's a direct descendant. Guy's aunt owned a beauty shop. My grandmother owned a bread store on Virgin, which is a short distance from Greenwood. Howard Denny, who's a part of it, the Denny family. They're quiet millionaires. They've always owned a lot of Tulsa. So we're just excited about, that coming around.
Yeah.
This is the 20th year of the PNE. We're proud of, our schoolmate and classmate, Guy Troop. And we've just been having fun. Some of these guys have been doing this actually 20 years. So I met up with them about 10 years ago, maybe.
Wow.
I was doing NBA All-Star. I was doing NFL, Super Bowl in Houston, and they were down there, and all of a sudden we just merged. And we've, been back together ever since. So we're excited. Get ready for camp in LA, and man, this is great.
I can appreciate as somebody that's not in the Booker T family officially, that you all. It's amazing to see how you all work together and support each other. That I know you all might think that it's just what you do, but that is rare. That is so rare. And to see how you all come in at this event every year and everybody just operates in their lane and there's community. It is community. It shows community. And I think that comes through, especially with the guests that come to PNE. They see that. They see how you all support and fill in the gap and watch somebody sick and support each other as if this is your baby too. And I think that is just so amazing. It matters a lot. And it definitely creates that community vibe, which is what PNE is trying to do, create community around the athlete. But the fact that you all come together as a community and deliver this experience, I think is amazing. Right.
Well, we are direct descendants of Black Wall Street. We are the real Black Wall Street.
Right.
We are Tulsa.
Right.
There's a lot of places all over the country that have Black Wall Streets now that are, when I Google it, there's just Black Wall Street, Memphis, Black Wall Street, Lexington, Black Wall Street, Minneapolis, and that's okay. But we are the real Black Wall Street.
Yeah. I think it's just so good, so rich that you all bring that extra level of excellence and of honoring legacy to this, even to this event. And I'm sure at all of the other ones that everybody else is doing, you all bring that same level of community and that holistic support for each other. And I think that's just so awesome.
We all help each other.
Continuing Black Wall Street. That's how I imagine the community supported each other. And that's what you all do every single year at this event. So this is so good. Thank you so much, Fred, because I know you have to go back to work.
I can feel it right now. I can feel it right now.
I know you got to go back to work.
So
thank you for chatting, for even giving that history lesson. Because yes, we're talking about PNE. This is the 28th year, but I think it's really important that people understand the arc. And where it comes from and why. Exactly.
Why we do
Exactly. So that they can continue to support. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. Day 2 of the Player Networking event will continue. I'll be back with somebody else, or Ray will be back with somebody else. Either way, keep tuning in to find out more about what's happening at this awesome event.
Fred, can I say one more thing?
Of course.
Go Chiefs.
Thank you all for tuning in. We will catch you in the next broadcast. Bye.